I made 1,000 crummy YouTube videos, and here are my 5 takeaways from doing that. I mean, let's just get right into this. 1,000 videos, you sort of learn something along the way, no matter what content you put out there. And I think it's important to share what I've learned. And, I did 1,000 videos because I guess I just enjoyed making videos, but I don't think they're very well produced. No fancy cameras, no fancy editing. So maybe this will be inspiration for somebody who's still working on their first video, or maybe they're on their 10,000th video and they're always looking for different tips, or maybe just a different mindset. But here we go. Takeaway number 1. So nobody actually cares about your videos yet. The reality is you're going to put out a video and you're going to have no views. More likely than not. There are exceptions, right? But the reality is nobody knows you exist. You're on this platform, you're starting out, unless you have massive social followers from another account, you're starting off at ground zero. So nobody knows who you are. Now, the good thing is you can be creative, you can be wild, you can just do whatever you want, because the fact is nobody's watching. You're the first viewer, so you can just have fun with it, right? But the fact that nobody cares is what is stopping people from doing the video, to put that video out there, because they're thinking that they should have 1 million views the minute that video goes out into the world. And that's just not really the case. The world has to learn all about you first. So this idea that you should be an automatic success, this everything now, everything has to happen now, it's really going to hold you back from developing a bit of a YouTube channel that actually works. And it's held me back too, right? The fact that nobody cares, I might not do a video for a very long time, or I might not put in as much effort with that in my mind. So you have to approach it from a different angle. You can't be approaching it from, oh, I need to do this video, and if people don't care, I should stop. No, you should probably just do it because of the art behind it, and because you care at the end of the day. So that's takeaway number 1. Takeaway number 2, people will care. Now I know what you're thinking. Whoa, you just said nobody cares. Well, eventually, people will take notice, right? You keep putting this stuff out there, you're going to get repeat visitors, you're going to get subscribers, you're going to get interest. And then all of a sudden, people are taking notice of what you're doing. They're saying, hey, I'm really interested in seeing that next video. And all of a sudden, you now have this following of fans, and they'll send you death threats, and they'll leave nice comments, and they'll flood your inbox with a variety of emotions, and then you now have this passionate fan base. And then maybe you might stop you in your tracks, as well as people who didn't care. Now that people do, maybe you're taking a little bit more time and thought in terms of what you're creating. Now you're maybe not so sure about what it is you're doing because you're worried but what kind of emotions you're going to get. Fact is, you're going to get a range of emotions. People are going to jump on and they're going to talk about all sorts of things that you should be doing, and they'll leave those comments in there, and you need to be able to handle those comments. You have to have a bit of thick skin to handle those comments, because once they care, can you keep going? It's almost like you have to stop caring about what people think, because once they really care, they get louder, right? And they start to dictate what will happen. The reality is, you can stop putting out videos anytime you want, and the people will be there when you return. So if they care, they'll stick around. So don't worry about long hiatuses or you taking a break or you burning out. Do whatever you need to, because people will return and your videos will get recommended to the right people once you return. But it's really exciting once people start to care. And that might not happen until your 10th, 100th, 1000th video, right? But it's a nice thing to strive for. So that's takeaway number 2. Takeaway number 3, niche. Niche is probably important if you want to make money. If you want to make money, you should probably take some time, figure out what it is you're trying to do here. What's the point of doing this stuff on YouTube? Your niche is going to help with a bit of an ecosystem, a content ecosystem, where people are coming and they're checking out your other videos because you decided to do specifically ab workouts on your channel instead of several other interests. You've decided to narrow down, and now people know what you're all about. I find this to be very difficult to figure out. It's actually very, very difficult because it requires you to focus and then say no to other niches that you're interested in. Of course, you could start other YouTube channels and then work on the niches on those channels, but then your focus is taken away on your main niche. And it's much harder to be successful on one channel, or 3 channels versus 1 channel. So it's like if you were to start 3 bakeries, and three bakeries that you need to oversee, right? And they're all in their infancy, okay? They're at various addresses throughout, okay? They're easy enough to access for you, but the fact is you now have to watch over 3 different bakeries. Do you think the experience will be great at any particular bakery, or do you think the experience will be sort of mediocre across 3? You see, it's easier to oversee 1 bakery and make it right, do it properly, versus having 3 different locations, and now you're splitting your time, okay? This is the downfall of having too many interests, okay? I run into this problem too. I have too many interests. There's too many different kinds of videos on here. I have 1,000 videos, and most people couldn't understand what it is I'm trying to do, and neither do I. Because the title of this video is, I made 1,000 crummy YouTube videos. I suppose I'm trying to pass along my failures to you, so that you don't make the same mistake. If you decide that you're not going to do niches, and you're going to create whatever it is you want, you should probably not be making videos for the purposes of monetary gain. Nothing wrong with that, okay? But I can tell you that having 3 channels is not going to be as easy as 1 channel, okay? and that focus and that service experience, because your customers are the viewers of your videos. So if you disappoint and you don't provide the experience necessary, then these people will not return to your channel. So you have to be very careful about this. Takeaway number 4. You should be intentionally crummy when starting. Your desire to be perfect is holding you back from your 10th video that could be successful. Your desire to be successful with your following is holding you back from really getting to where you need to go. Trying to make everything so perfect at the beginning and thinking you need to have that 1,000th follower within a day or two, it's all holding you back. This idea that you should be perfect right out of the gate is literally going to be your downfall. So you want to look at being intentionally crummy, because you will be. Even if you had the best equipment in the world, it might not be perfect at the beginning. And then look at ways that you can, improve every week, okay? So next week you make a few more edits, but it's not the end of the world if it's not perfect. You should be intentionally crummy when starting. So I wouldn't say that you need to make 1,000 crummy videos. You don't need to spend 10 years making terrible videos. What you probably need to do is aim for, 100 crummy videos. Maybe it only takes 10. And then all of a sudden, people are saying, whoa, you're on the right path. Just keep going. You can improve very quickly, okay? But if you think that your crummy videos are holding you back, then you really need to be looking at crummy as your focus, okay? At least until you get into the rhythm. That's all I have to say about that for now. Takeaway number 5. If you're having fun, nothing else matters. This is the last takeaway. I think it's one of the most important ones. Is that if you go into YouTube with the intent to make money, it's maybe not going to be very fun right out of the gate, and you're just going to give up. So you should actually just go into this with the idea that you're just going to have fun with it, okay? Whatever fun means to you. So ask yourself this question. If you knew that you weren't going to make any money at all on your YouTube channel, what video would you make? Make that video and put it out to the world. It's going to be way more exciting for you to be making that kind of content than any other content out there, okay? Look at being a hobbyist with your YouTube channel. Have fun just doing videos, okay? Whatever process that is, just make it fun. Because if it's not fun, you're not even going to get to the point where you can make money off of it. You're going to give up. So you do actually have to have that element of fun. And nothing else matters, really. So that's it. I'll leave you with those takeaways. Until next time, bye.